What's good, Dragon Ball fam? It's your boy coming at you with another fire video brought to you by the Rayshawn Gatson Anime Podcast, or RGAP for short. The spot where we keep it real about all things anime. Today, we're going to be diving deep into the world of Dragon Ball. You know those shiny magic orbs that got everybody chasing after them? We'll be breaking down all the different types of Dragon Balls, from the classic orange ones with the red star to some lesser known ultra rare types. We got you covered with the complete history. So whether you're a hardcore Dragon Ball enthusiast or you just looking to get in on the action, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, because we're about to take you on a journey through time and space, unraveling the legendary tales of the Dragon Ball. Let's get it! Alright, so before we dive into the nitty gritty, let's break down what Dragon Balls essentially are. For anyone new to the scene, these legendary balls found in the Dragon Ball universe are no ordinary ticket, my friend. They're powerful mystical orbs that got people going crazy trying to collect them. You see, when someone manages to gather all 7 of these bad boys, they can summon the all-powerful Eternal Dragon. This mighty dragon ain't just for show, nah. It can grant the lucky collector one wish, any wish they desire, from reviving the dead to gaining mad power. The possibilities are endless. And that's what makes these Dragon Balls so sought after. Let's talk about each and every type of Dragon Balls there are in the universe in chronological order. Alright, so up first on our list, we got the OG Dragon Balls, the Super Dragon Balls. These babies ain't your average magical orbs. They are the first ever Dragon Balls created, going way back to the year 41. The Dragon God Zamala, the mastermind behind these epic spears, really outdid himself with these sets. Now, when you gather all these Super Dragon Balls, you ain't just calling some ordinary old dragon. You are summoning the most powerful eternal dragon of them all, the one and only Super Shenron. This beast ain't playing no games. He can grant any wish without any limitations. I mean, if you can imagine it, the possibilities are there. It's no wonder these Dragon Balls are so highly sought after. But don't get it twisted. There's a catch. The Super Dragon Balls can only be used once per year. So you better choose the wish wisely. Plus, they ain't exactly easy to find either. After each use, they get scattered across the 6th and 7th universe. So if you have no way of flying outer space, then these balls are going to be almost impossible for you to collect. So these are the most powerful, but one of the hardest to collect. Now let's move on to the next set of Dragon Balls that got the fans all hyped. The Namekian Dragon Balls. You see, the Namekians peeped those crazy, powerful Super Dragon Balls and wanted a piece of that action. So they took fragments from the original Super Dragon Balls and crafted their own unique set, introducing the Namekian Dragon Balls. These orbs are a tad bigger than the Earth Dragon Balls, but they ain't got nothing on the size of the Super Dragon Balls. When you collect all these Namekian gems, you summon the almighty Porunga, the eternal dragon of Namek. This dragon has got some serious wish-granting power, granting not 1, not 2, but 3 wishes at once. And guess what? Porunga got a soft spot for reviving foes, bringing back from the dead multiple times. So there is no problem for this all-powerful dragon. Now, here's the kicker. Namekian Dragon Balls can be reused every 130 days, because a year on planet Namek only lasts 130 days. Pretty neat, but don't get it twisted. Even though these balls pack a punch, they still got some restriction. They ain't perfect, you know. Porunga can't bring back multiple people back from the dead with a single wish. And don't even think about using these balls to try to kill someone on the spot either, especially if they're stronger than the balls themselves or the creator of the balls. So, the Namekian Dragon Balls might not be as OP as the Super Dragon Balls, but they still got mad power behind them. Who wouldn't want to make 3 wishes from the almighty Purunga? Now let's talk about the first Dragon Balls that we are introduced to in the story, the Earth Dragon Balls. These little spears might not be the biggest or the baddest, but trust me, they still pack quite a punch. After each wish, these Dragon Balls scatter across the planet, and they can only be used once per year. Although our main man Kami has allowed the heroes to use them more than once per year on a few occasions. When you collect all the Earth's Dragon Balls, you summon the OG dragon Chiron. But it's worth mentioning that these Dragon Balls are actually the weakest in the entire series. Now, these Earth Dragon Balls come with some pretty hefty restrictions. They can't be used to bring back the same person more than once. They can't revive someone who has died over a year ago. They can't kill a person with power surpassing the creator. They can't grant the same wish twice. You can't force true love. You can't increase a person's strength. Yeah, these Dragon Balls got some rules and some really hard restrictions. Increasing a person's strength might actually have changed during the Super Dragon Ball Super movie. So, maybe. But there's a silver lining here. Y'all, Shenron can actually revive multiple people at the same time. And while the Earth Dragon Balls originally granted only 1 wish per summoning, things changed when Dende became the Guardian of Earth. My boy Dende hooked it up and upgraded the balls to grant 3 wishes at once. Only 2 though, if one of those wishes is used to revive multiple people at the same time. So even though the Earth Dragon Balls might have their limitations, they still play a major role in the series and have helped our heroes out in more than one way. Also, while he remains unbiased, Shenron kinda becomes a friend to our heroes as the story progresses, and also advise them regarding sword wishes before they make them. Basically saying, yeah, I can grant that, or I can't grant that. He also helped Goku out with becoming a Super Saiyan God. So, I'm just letting you guys know. Shenron, he's in my Fave 5. I think he's in everybody's Fave 5. Moving along in chronological order, we come across the Black Star Dragon Balls. Now, it's worth mentioning that many Dragon Ball fans don't consider these to be canon. I don't either. But hey, we're here to cover all bases, right? The Black Star Dragon Balls were created on Earth, and they actually are the original versions of the Earth Dragon Balls. These mystical orbs were crafted by the original Kami, which was the fused form of Kami and Piccolo. Because of this, these Dragon Balls packed a more powerful punch, containing both good and evil energy. When you gather all the Black Star Dragon Balls, you get to summon the almighty Shenron, who got some serious wish-granting power. We're talking about granting wishes like taking out a certain individual. Pretty intense, right? After using these balls, they scatter throughout the entire galaxy. So you need to go on a space travel just to find these. And what's more is that these Dragon Balls don't have a cooldown time. If you manage to collect them right after making a wish, you can make one straight away. Now, these Dragon Balls don't play a big role in the Dragon Ball Z, as Kami and Piccolo were separated, rendering these balls powerless. However, once they fuse back together, the Black Star Dragon Balls regain their almighty power. So while they might not be the most well-known Dragon Balls, they still got a fascinating history and some wild abilities. And for the last set that we're going to cover, Cracked Earth Dragon Balls. This is a variation of the Earth Dragon Balls that only appeared in the Dragon Ball GT series. After the Dragon Balls got overused, cracks appeared all over them, and they lost their color. When our heroes tried to summon Shenron using these balls, the black smoke Shenron appeared, and instead of granting them wishes, he brought along with him the all-powerful Shadow Dragons. This dragon doesn't grant any wish at all. Instead, is here to cause destruction. We see our heroes fighting all different types of shadow dragons, all of which represent each of the 7 balls. Not my favorite set of Dragon Balls. Actually, I never want to see these sets of Dragon Balls, but we gotta cover all the sets of Dragon Balls. And I know a lot of you are like, shouldn't those crack Earth Dragon Balls go with the Black Star Dragon Balls? No, these are different sets, so we're gonna talk about them separately. All right, y'all. That wraps up our journey through the history and different types of Dragon Balls in the series. From the OG Dragon Balls to the dangerous cracked Dragon Balls. We covered it all. I hope you all had a blast learning about these legendary orbs. Thanks for tuning in to the Rayshawn Gatson Anime Podcast. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment about which Dragon Balls are your favorite. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more of this dope content. Stay tuned for more rad videos. And until next time, keep it real, keep it rocking. Peace!